Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. Nearing the midway point of this season, week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Temple Owls and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. About to kick it off and get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. on the run. It's Isaac. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Hey, check it. Hey, move.
Quarterback making adjustments. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They'll run the screen. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bulls. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And he tacks on the extra point. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Play action on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The Owls with 8 seconds and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Oh, he's got a chance. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Clark. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. This is a designed run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Owls headed quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mason. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Temple lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space. It's Isaac. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up. Going downfield for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It's against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Here's a heat. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Off the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
The run inside. It's Isaac. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, a big reason why this team has the lead right now is how good they are executing on critical down and distances. This drive has been a master class on 3rd downs. How good have they been? What is that, 4 now? 3, 4, 5? I've lost count. But right now, this quarterback knows exactly where the defense is going to be. He's finding the open guys, and this offense is staying on the field.
They'll go to the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Looking for room, it's Isaac. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mason. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The lone back's got it. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. Temple lines up quickly. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Looking to the end zone. Trying to ball his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USF. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Mason. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
On 1st down from their own 22. They'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. The quick out.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Chase. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this 1st half closes out.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you could tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick completion on the out. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down and distance in this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And the offense stays on the field with just a couple of tick-tocks left on the clock.
Here we go.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
And it's the Buckeyes trying to stay perfect as they eye a 5th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. Well, that's a great start to this second half.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll go right back to the run. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
To the air on first down. Gets away. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Rushes on him. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got to have confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is on its way. Makes a catch at the 10. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Mason. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
The Bulls use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. Third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, they're trailing by a lot of points right now, and the problem is there's usually only one way to get back into it, and that means throwing the ball, and the defense knows it. And that's why they're pinning their ears back. They're dialing up blitzes. Guys are just rushing upfield, and they're finding it easier to get to the quarterback. They've got a few sacks already in this game. It's going to be even easier at this point because this offense has just dug themselves into such a big hole.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
14. Ready, go!
Catch open down the middle.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Using his legs, it's Collins. Got a little grass. Got enough space. Touchdown, South Florida. And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Lining up to add another. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
No, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. That's caught. It's Clark. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's complete to the right. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Finds a crease at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
25 on the play. And first down for the offense.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down for this offense. On the run, it's Mason. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
And that was a game's worth of frustration right there on that pass. That was a bomb down the field, trying to get it all back because the offense just hasn't found a way to get much going. Still got the bagel on the scoreboard, and that's...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Hauls it in. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The give as they work on that clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the 2nd level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Collins. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. The Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Upstairs to make the catch. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their play may...
Touchdown Owls! Made the grab in the end zone.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
This USF offense will open this drive right here. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Throws to the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The offense will get it back, and they'll also get the win.